Every morning, millions of seniors reach for their usual cup of coffee or tea, completely unaware that they're missing a critical 60-minute window when their brains are primed for something extraordinary: the birth of new brain cells. While most people accept memory decline as an inevitable part of aging, groundbreaking research from Stanford Medicine and USC Stem Cell has shattered one of neuroscience's oldest myths, that adult brains cannot generate new neurons. The truth is far more incredible and hopeful than anyone imagined. Deep within your brain, even at age 70, 80, or beyond, a hidden process is quietly taking place. Scientists now have definitive proof that your brain produces between 700 and 1,500 brand new neurons every single day. But here's the shocking part that researchers are just beginning to understand. The timing of when you consume certain compounds can dramatically amplify this natural regeneration process. In 2024, Dr. Michael Bonaguidi's team at USC provided the first cellular evidence that this neurogenesis directly powers your ability to have conversations and remember what you hear, while Stanford researchers simultaneously discovered the exact molecular switches that can reactivate dormant brain stem cells in aging minds. The most electrifying discovery? There's a narrow morning window, what neuroscientists call the neuroplasticity window, when brain-derived neurotrophic factor surges to its peak concentration, creating the perfect biological storm for cognitive enhancement. Today, we're revealing 5 research-backed morning beverages that can transform this daily opportunity into measurable improvements in memory, focus, and brain cell regeneration, potentially adding decades of mental clarity to your life. The timing of when you consume brain-boosting compounds matters tremendously. Harvard Medical School research shows that the brain produces 700 to 1,500 new neurons daily, primarily in the hippocampus, your brain's memory center. Morning consumption creates optimal conditions for this process because brain-derived neurotrophic factor, often called fertilizer for the brain, reaches peak concentrations in the first hour after waking. This creates what neuroscientists call the neuroplasticity window, a prime time for cognitive enhancement that we can leverage through specific dietary interventions. The science behind morning neurogenesis. Before revealing these research-backed beverages, let's understand what happens in your brain each morning. When you wake up, your brain undergoes a cascade of neurochemical events that prime your neural networks for optimal function. The USC Stem Cell study, published in Cell Stem Cell in December 2024, represents a landmark achievement in neuroscience, providing the first direct cellular evidence of how neurogenesis contributes to human cognition. Dr. Bonaguidi's team studied patients who had donated brain tissue during epilepsy surgery and found that when neurogenesis slowed dramatically during the first 20 years of seizures, patients experienced corresponding declines in cognitive abilities. Most remarkably, they discovered that the strongest association occurred between declining numbers of new brain cells and verbal learning and memory, our ability to engage in conversations and remember what we hear. Stanford Medicine's concurrent nature study revealed that neural stem cells become less active as brains age, but they can be reactivated through targeted interventions. The researchers used genome-wide CRISPR screening to identify genes that, when modified, dramatically increase neural stem cell activation in older mice. Their most significant discovery involved glucose transporter proteins, suggesting that simple dietary modifications could potentially enhance neurogenesis by affecting glucose metabolism in neural stem cells. The implications are profound. By providing your brain with specific compounds at optimal times, you can potentially support the birth of new brain cells and strengthen existing neural networks. The adult brain contains approximately 86 billion neurons, but it's the new ones being born each day that may be most important for maintaining cognitive flexibility and memory formation throughout life. All right, let's dive straight into the list of powerful morning drinks that can rebuild brain cells quickly after 60, starting with number 1, Lion's Mane Mushroom Tea. Lion's mane mushroom, scientifically known as Hericium arenaceus, represents one of nature's most remarkable brain-enhancing compounds, with groundbreaking research revealing its unique ability to literally grow new brain cells. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Neurochemistry by researchers from the University of Queensland and South Korea discovered that compounds in lion's mane mushrooms can promote neuron projections that extend and connect to other neurons, essentially helping brain cells form new connections. The research team, led by Professor Frédéric Minier, used super-resolution microscopy to demonstrate that lion's mane extract significantly increased the size of growth cones, specialized structures that help brain cells sense their environment and establish new neural connections. Most remarkably, neurons exposed to lion's mane extracts grew up to twice as long as control neurons, with dramatic increases in branching that enhanced their ability to communicate with other brain cells. Lion's mane contains unique compounds called hericinones and arenacenes that can cross the blood-brain barrier and stimulate nerve growth factor production. A 2020 clinical trial involving people aged 50 and older with mild cognitive impairment found that taking lion's mane supplements for 49 weeks significantly improved cognitive test scores compared to placebo. The improvement was substantial enough to suggest real-world benefits for memory and thinking abilities. Animal studies consistently show that lion's mane extract can reduce symptoms of memory loss and prevent neuronal damage. A 2018 study published in Journal of Medical Food found that Hericium arenaceus extract promotes hippocampal neurogenesis and reduces anxiety-like behaviors through enhanced brain-derived neurotrophic factor pathways, which are critical for neuronal survival and growth. To prepare lion's mane tea, simmer 3 to 5 grams of dried lion's mane mushroom pieces in hot water for 15 to 20 minutes, creating a rich, slightly earthy beverage. For standardized benefits, dissolve 500 to 1,000 milligrams of lion's mane extract powder in hot water. Many users describe the taste as mildly seafood-like. Consume 1 cup each morning within 30 minutes of waking when nerve growth factor levels naturally peak. For optimal neurogenesis effects, maintain consistent daily intake for at least 8 to 12 weeks as the neuroplastic benefits accumulate over time. Next, drink number 2, blueberry smoothies. Blueberries contain the highest concentration of anthocyanins of any commonly consumed fruit, and these powerful compounds have been extensively studied for their brain protective effects. A landmark 2023 study found that consuming approximately 75 to 80 blueberries daily, equivalent to 1 cup, significantly improved cognitive function, strengthened short-term memory, and enhanced reaction times in older adults through improved cerebral blood flow. The mechanisms behind blueberries' cognitive benefits are well documented in peer-reviewed research. Anthocyanins cross the blood-brain barrier and accumulate specifically in the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex, areas most vulnerable to age-related decline. Research published in the European Journal of Nutrition in 2019 demonstrated that older adults consuming wild blueberry juice daily for 12 weeks showed improved memory performance and increased neural activation in brain imaging studies. A comprehensive 2024 analysis published in Earth.com examined over a dozen studies on direct memory and attention outcomes from daily blueberry consumption. Researchers consistently found improvements in paired associate learning, the ability to learn new word pairs, and word list recall after delays. These skills are essential for daily conversations, errands, and appointments. The effect sizes were modest but consistent across studies, supporting the conclusion that regular anthocyanin exposure supports day-to-day memory tasks. Recent research published in Frontiers in Nutrition in 2025 revealed that anthocyanin supplementation not only improves brain perfusion and activation in areas associated with cognitive function, but also enhances neural responses during working memory challenges in older adults with cognitive decline. The study showed that 30 milliliters of anthocyanin-rich blueberry concentrate daily for 12 weeks produced measurable improvements in brain function through enhanced blood flow and reduced inflammation. To maximize benefits, blend 1 cup of wild blueberries, fresh or frozen, with half a cup of unsweetened almond milk and a handful of spinach for added nutrients. Wild blueberries contain higher anthocyanin concentrations than cultivated varieties. Consume this smoothie within 1 hour of waking when cerebral blood flow is optimal for nutrient delivery to the brain. The natural sugars provide sustained energy without blood sugar spikes that can impair cognitive function. Next, drink number 3, turmeric golden milk. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, has emerged as one of the most promising natural compounds for brain health, with clinical trials consistently showing cognitive improvements. The landmark 2018 UCLA study, published in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry, found that adults aged 50 to 90 who took 90 milligrams of bioavailable curcumin twice daily for 18 months experienced a remarkable 28% improvement in memory tests compared to placebo groups. The UCLA study used positron emission tomography scans to measure brain changes and found that curcumin significantly reduced amyloid and tau protein accumulation in brain regions controlling memory and emotion. Dr. Gary Small, the lead author, noted that these findings suggest curcumin could provide meaningful cognitive benefits over years of use, potentially preventing or delaying Alzheimer's disease progression through its powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. A comprehensive 2025 meta-analysis published in Frontiers in Nutrition analyzed 9 randomized controlled trials involving 501 subjects and found that curcumin supplementation significantly improved global cognitive function. The researchers identified optimal benefits occurring at 800 milligrams daily, with curcumin's cognitive benefits being most significant when used for 24 weeks or longer in participants aged 60 and above. Research published in Scientific Reports in 2025 demonstrated that curcumin promotes neurogenesis and synaptic plasticity by upregulating brain-derived neurotrophic factor and postsynaptic structural proteins. The study showed that curcumin not only protects existing neurons, but actively promotes the growth of new brain cells and strengthens connections between them through multiple molecular pathways. To prepare turmeric golden milk, combine 1 cup of unsweetened coconut milk with 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and a pinch of black pepper, which increases curcumin absorption by 2,000%. Add a dash of raw honey for natural sweetness. Heat gently while stirring, never allowing the mixture to boil. The coconut milk provides medium-chain triglycerides that serve as rapid brain fuel. Consume 1 cup each morning, ideally 45 minutes before your first meal for optimal absorption and maximum anti-inflammatory benefits. Next, drink number 4, tart cherry juice. Tart cherries represent a unique category of brain-healthy beverages, as they work primarily through improving sleep quality, a crucial factor for neurogenesis and cognitive function. Research published in the European Journal of Nutrition in 2017 found that older adults aged 70 and above with mild to moderate dementia who consumed 200 milliliters of cherry juice daily for 12 weeks showed significant improvements in language fluency, short-term memory, and long-term memory through enhanced sleep quality and reduced inflammation. The anthocyanins in tart cherries are particularly potent for brain health, but cherries also contain natural melatonin, which supports the sleep cycles essential for memory consolidation and brain detoxification. During deep sleep, the brain's glymphatic system activates, clearing metabolic waste products and toxic proteins that can impair cognitive function. Poor sleep quality has been directly linked to reduced neurogenesis and accelerated cognitive decline in multiple longitudinal studies. A 2025 study published in Frontiers in Nutrition, examining anthocyanin-rich foods, found that cherry consumption not only improved cognitive metrics, but also reduced neuroinflammatory markers associated with brain aging. The researchers noted that tart cherry's unique combination of anthocyanins and natural melatonin created synergistic effects for brain protection that weren't observed with other anthocyanin sources alone. Tart cherry juice also contains compounds that support the production of brain-derived neurotropic factor during sleep, when this crucial protein reaches its highest concentrations. BDNF acts like fertilizer for neurons, promoting the growth and survival of new brain cells while strengthening existing neural connections. The natural melatonin content helps regulate circadian rhythms, which are essential for optimal neurogenesis timing. Choose 100% tart cherry juice with no added sugars, as artificial sweeteners and excess sugar can impair cognitive function and disrupt sleep patterns. Consume 8 ounces of tart cherry juice in the evening, approximately 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This timing allows the natural melatonin to support healthy sleep cycles while avoiding potential interference with morning alertness. For maximum benefit, combine evening cherry juice consumption with one of the other morning beverages discussed. Next, drink number 5, matcha with coconut oil. Matcha, a powdered form of specially grown green tea, contains significantly higher concentrations of beneficial compounds than regular green tea due to its unique cultivation and processing methods. Research published in Nature in 2023 from Ito N, one of the world's largest green tea producers, found that matcha consumption improved attention and work performance under psychological stress better than caffeine alone in adults aged 50 to 69, demonstrating superior cognitive benefits compared to conventional stimulants. The unique growing process of matcha, shade-growing tea plants for several weeks before harvest, increases chlorophyll and L-theanine content dramatically. This creates a beverage that provides sustained energy without the jitters associated with coffee consumption in older adults. The L-theanine in matcha promotes the production of alpha brainwaves associated with relaxed alertness and improved focus, while the controlled caffeine release prevents energy crashes. A 2021 study published in Nutrients examined the effects of matcha powder intake on cognitive function in older adults with mild cognitive impairment. Participants who consumed 2 grams of matcha daily for 12 months showed improved social acuity scores and enhanced cognitive flexibility compared to placebo, though improvements in global cognition required longer-term consumption. The researchers noted that matcha's effects appeared to be more pronounced in participants with baseline cognitive concerns. Adding medium-chain triglycerides from coconut oil enhances matcha's brain benefits significantly through multiple mechanisms. MCTs can cross the blood-brain barrier directly and provide immediate energy for brain cells, supporting the enhanced alertness that matcha provides through its L-theanine and caffeine content. Research shows that combining MCTs with green tea compounds creates synergistic effects for cognitive enhancement, particularly for sustained attention and working memory performance. To prepare this brain-boosting beverage, whisk 1 teaspoon of high-grade ceremonial matcha powder with 8 ounces of water heated to exactly 175 degrees, never boiling water, which destroys delicate compounds. Add 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed coconut oil and blend briefly. The optimal consumption is 1 cup each morning, ideally 30 minutes before breakfast, to maximize absorption and avoid interference with the absorption of other nutrients. The combination provides 4 to 6 hours of sustained mental energy without crashes. Next, implementation strategy and safety considerations. Successfully implementing these brain-healthy beverages requires a strategic approach tailored to individual needs. Begin with 1 beverage for 2 weeks, monitoring your response in energy levels, sleep patterns, and cognitive function. Senior adults should start with smaller portions and gradually increase as tolerance is established, particularly with lion's mane and turmeric, which can cause digestive upset in sensitive individuals. Timing remains critical for maximum neuroplastic benefit. Morning consumption within 60 minutes of waking takes advantage of your brain's natural neuroplasticity window when brain-derived neurotrophic factor levels peak. Avoid consuming stimulating beverages like matcha late in the day, as compounds may interfere with sleep patterns. Quality matters tremendously when selecting ingredients. Look for organic, third-party tested products from reputable suppliers. Many commercial beverages contain added sugars or insufficient amounts of active compounds to provide research-backed benefits. When purchasing lion's mane, turmeric, or matcha, verify products contain standardized amounts of active compounds used in clinical trials. Consider rotating between different beverages weekly to prevent tolerance and maximize diverse cognitive benefits. Each targets different aspects of brain health. Lion's mane focuses on neurogenesis, blueberries enhance memory, turmeric reduces neuroinflammation, matcha improves sustained attention, and tart cherry juice supports sleep, crucial for memory consolidation. Individuals taking medications should consult healthcare providers before making significant dietary changes. Turmeric can interact with blood-thinning medications, lion's mane may affect blood sugar levels, and matcha contains caffeine that can interact with various medications. Next, lifestyle factors that amplify benefits. While these morning beverages provide significant cognitive benefits, they work best as part of a comprehensive brain health lifestyle. Research shows that combining nutritional interventions with other evidence-based practices creates synergistic effects that maximize neurogenesis and cognitive protection. Physical exercise remains the most potent intervention for promoting neurogenesis. Harvard Medical School research shows aerobic exercise induces new brain cell birth and increases brain-derived neurotropic factor production by up to 300%. Combining morning brain-healthy beverages with regular physical activity, even 30 minutes of daily walking, creates optimal conditions for cognitive enhancement throughout aging. Quality sleep is crucial for brain health and neurogenesis. During deep sleep, the brain's glymphatic system clears metabolic waste products, including amyloid beta proteins associated with Alzheimer's disease. Evening tart cherry juice consumption supports this process, while morning beverages prime the brain for optimal daytime function. Social engagement and continuous learning provide additional cognitive protection. Individuals who maintain strong social connections and regularly challenge their brains with new learning experiences have significantly reduced dementia risk. Combining brain-healthy beverages with social activities, reading, and meaningful conversations creates comprehensive cognitive longevity approaches. The revolutionary research we've explored today reveals that your morning routine holds extraordinary power to enhance your brain's natural ability to generate new neurons and maintain cognitive vitality throughout life. These 5 research-backed beverages, lion's mane mushroom tea, blueberry smoothies, turmeric golden milk, tart cherry juice, and matcha with coconut oil represent the convergence of traditional wisdom and cutting-edge neuroscience, each validated through peer-reviewed studies published in prestigious journals. Each beverage supports different aspects of brain health through distinct mechanisms. Lion's mane directly promotes neurogenesis and neural connectivity. Blueberries enhance memory through improved cerebral blood flow. Turmeric reduces neuroinflammation and amyloid accumulation. Tart cherry juice supports the sleep cycles crucial for memory consolidation, and matcha provides sustained cognitive energy without crashes. The evidence is clear that regular consumption of these beverages can produce measurable improvements in cognitive function, potentially protecting against age-related decline and supporting the birth of new brain cells. Remember that consistency remains the key to experiencing these remarkable benefits. Choose 1 or 2 beverages that appeal to you and commit to consuming them each morning for at least 12 weeks, the minimum time frame shown in research for measurable neuroplastic changes. Your brain's capacity to generate new cells and form new connections doesn't diminish with age. It simply needs the right nutrients, timing, and conditions to flourish throughout your lifetime. The science demonstrates conclusively that it's never too late to start supporting your brain health through targeted nutritional interventions. Whether you're 50, 70, or 90 years old, your brain retains its remarkable capacity for renewal and growth when provided with the right compounds at the right time. The research from Stanford Medicine, USC Stem Cell, UCLA, and other leading institutions provides hope and practical strategies for maintaining cognitive vitality throughout the aging process. If this video provided valuable insights that could help you or someone you love maintain cognitive vitality throughout the aging process, please type yes in the comments below. Your engagement truly motivates our team to continue researching and sharing evidence-based health information from peer-reviewed sources. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found the research helpful, share it with friends and family members who could benefit from this scientifically backed approach to brain health, and subscribe to our channel for more content based on published studies from leading medical institutions. Thank you for joining us on this journey toward optimal cognitive longevity and brain health.